Alright, now I've shown you that one, and I've shown you that one. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do some mind bending, folks. I'm going to do some mind bending here because I'm going to show you a little trick. We all know these things. They're a little wee 2.1 unit because that's the base and it's got the amplifier and all the rest of it in it and it's plugged in, etc. Right, now we'll grab the lead. It's got a wee plug on the end of it, you see, and it's a stereo. Wow. But you see, it goes from that stereo down to there. That amplifies the stereo for the left and right satellites, and it amplifies the mono sub between these two, or should I say it amplifies the mono channel, the third channel between those two. And then it filters out all the mid-range, all the tweeter, all the upper, all the bass, and it just amplifies the subwoofer range, and that's why it's called a subwoofer. And most of those just have a tiddly-wee, in fact that's the LabTech version. The Logitech version just has a tiny wee 4-inch 15 watt, would you believe it, standard ordinary general purpose speaker. But because it's a sub-range and they amplify the hell out of it, they thrash the shit out of that tiny wee 4-inch speaker, and it's your sub, and people go, wow, oh, it's so good. No, it's not. It's crap. But that's my opinion. Oops, we've dropped a plug down here. I shouldn't do that. Oh, it's the white one. It's the white for centre. It's the white for centre. I can get access to 6 different coloured plugs. I can get the red ones, of course, and I can get the black ones, of course, which is your standard left and right for you guys on some systems, and other people use red and white. Or I can use red and blue, and I can use red and yellow, I can use red and blue, and I can use black and blue, and give you all a headache. Haha. Because what we're going to do now, I'm going to show you something. And you saw that there, this little box. You see, there, folks, is your standard. I'll go this way because this is the correct way I'm looking at it. There, folks, you've got your standard left main, your left common, your right common. They're generally the amplifier's earth. It's the simplest way of doing it. Inside the amplifier, earth those together, calls it common. Now that's your left, that's your right, that's your common. 2 channels in, or from the amplifier, 2 channels away to 2 speakers. 1 speaker there, 1 speaker there. Okay, what I've got, oh, I'll turn it over the other way. What I've got here is a little tiny wee switch, because if it's up, I can plug in this little thing from there, if I get it in the right place there, and I'm trying to look through the camera to find the hole. There it is, and it's got a wee delay, which is really helpful. Not. If I plug that in there, what I can do, right in there, okay, yeah, fine, it's right in there, right? But I can plug that in there, and I can get the stereo to fire into that thing here, and that will turn the stereo into mono for a 2.1. Sweet. Or I can flick this little switch down, and I don't get these 2 inputs. Oh no, I get these 2 inputs across here. Now these 2 inputs are not these 2. These 2 are these 2. Alright? These 2 are these 2. Whereas these other ones, that is my full front channel, or, as you would put it, the mono of these 2. Now here's a little trick. These you cannot get. You cannot get them. That is the full front channel. Front mono, you people call it, but I call it a full channel because that's got all the frequencies. I don't just use it for a sub. I use it for the full frequency channel. And over there, that's that fawn front light channel. Alright? This is the normal left. That's the normal right. And I've dropped something down there. Is it important? No, it's the lead off that other thing. It's not important, right? Okay. That's the full back channel, which is my blue one over there. And that's the back left hand channel, which I run over here. That's your normal front left over there. That's your normal right over there. That's my back right over there. Now here's a strange little trick. I might need that cord after all. Where'd it go? 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 There's a cord coming up. Sweet. Leave that around there. Come on, go around there. Oh, sweet. Here's a wee trick. You people have your stereo left and right. Now you can plug the left and the right in there, and we can plug this in here, which we will do right now because I need to show you this. Right, that's plugged in there. That's converting that ordinary phono plug into these phono plugs. Now that's firing left and right over there. That's fine. Sweet. That's good. Or, and I did drop another one. Where did I drop that other one? Oh dear, where did I drop that other one? No, it's not down there. It's not over there. Somewhere. Yeah, well. I'll stand on it and get a sore foot later. She's sweet. Right. You have left and right stereo. Or I could do it the lazy way and just put it in off that front channel. And I don't care which side is which because they're both mono now. And therefore I can turn that whole 2.1 into a single full channel. The satellites and the sub are just the one channel. Which means I can do a sub channel off that one. I can also do a sub full channel off the right hand side. I can also do a full sub channel, geez I wish I had 3 hands, off the left hand side, right? I can do a full sub channel off the back. I can do a full sub channel off this back right. That's satellite and sub, folks, everything. So that gives me 6 subs, correct? That one, full sub, there, is on each of those 6 channels. Now here's a trick. Now I take this plug off again with my third hand that I didn't have. Right. I can also now go between the front left and right. And Bob's your uncle, I now get a new sub between these two. I can do the same that way and get the sub between these two. I can go this way and get the wide left sub on the left hand side. Or should I say the wide left channel, because I don't sub them, right? But over there it's subbed, right? But I can go between here and I can get the channel between these two. And I can go there and get the channel between these two. And I can go there and get the channel between these two. And I can also go here. Here. And this is a trick. Right bang smack in the centre, folks. I can get centre, true centre channel. Right between these two. Which is the same as going between these two. Right? But here's a trick. Here's a trick. If I go and say, okay, I want to go and I want to sub between these two. Alright? Which I do need that other plug after all, because if I want to sub between these two, alright? If I want to sub between these two, I know what I dropped. I think I know what I dropped. Right? I can turn it into a mono-fied output. But I can also turn that mono-fied output into another. Right? And I can feed my left and right sub over there by going between the mono of these two, right? The mono of these two, mono, and taking my feeder between that mono and any one of these other channels, because by taking that channel there with, say, that one, I get the wider centre right. But with that one and these two, I get the narrower. It's not a full centre because the centre's that way. I've added this ant here, and I've added a small triangulation to that, so I get a channel there, I get a channel here, I get a channel further out with this one, and then I get a wide channel here. I get 1, 2, 3, 4 channels between those, right? I can get 4 channels between these. And I go between these two and this one, and I pull a split that's not quite centre, because the centre's there, these two pulls it a little bit. I can pull these ones just further out, and I can go to sub between here, and I pull. This little baby gives me 300 channels. Get your head around that one.